Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to make this $1 tank. You can see this comes complete with treads, barrel. It's kind of a cool looking dollar origami. It's a fairly simple origami. It does have a couple tricks, but I will walk you through those. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with a single dollar bill. And what you want to do is whatever texture you want the tank to be, you want that face down. So in other words, here I have the back of the dollar bills, the texture, and here I have the front of the dollar bill. So whatever way you would like, you just put that part face down. So in this case, I'm going to do the face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the face down. What we're going to do is we're going to take this dollar, we're going to fold it in half lengthwise. Okay, just like so. If at any time I go too fast, feel free to just pause the video. And then resume as needed. So we're going to open that up. That first crease is going to be our reference line. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take this bottom edge and I'm going to fold it along that center crease we just made. And I'm going to do the same to the other side. I'm going to fold that in. Just like that. Alright, at this point I'm going to turn the dollar bill over. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this side and I'm going to take this edge and I'm going to fold it along the top. Okay. If I can grab it. Fold that right along the top. Then we're also going to make sure that we get this flap. This flap needs to be folded up also. Okay. Then we're going to open this up and we're going to do the same to the other side. So I'm going to take this edge and I'm going to fold it along this edge. Okay, and I'm going to include that little flap. Okay, and I'm going to open that up. So now we should have this X pattern. Now at this step you can either just fold this in and flatten this down, or you can make a crease on the back side and do it that way. For now I'm just going to fold this down. So I'm going to take that, push in the sides, and then fold down the top. Before I press it down, I'm just going to make sure that everything's lined up. See, we got our corners lined up. We line up on the edges, we're good. So I'll flatten that down. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this flap, this corner, and then we're going to fold it up against this upper corner. So I'll bring this a little closer. Just going to take that and fold that right up. I'm going to do the same to this side. So I'm going to take this flap, fold that right up to the corner. It's going to give us this diamond shape. Okay. So at this point what we're going to do is we're going to, right about at this F mark, we're going to take this dollar bill and then we're going to fold this back. All right, make a crease there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this line, this edge, and then we're going to fold it along the top, and then we're going to undo it and fold it along the bottom again. So we're going to make that crease pattern again. But what we're going to do is we're going to let this bottom flap stay out. So we don't need that creased. So I'm going to take that edge, using that corner, crease that down. I'm going to open this, do the same to this side. Okay, once we have that, we have our X pattern crease in here, and then we have this is still straight. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold these in. So we're going to push in the sides, push down the top, but we're going to make sure our corners line up and our edges are straight. Okay, once we have that, we're straight there, corners are lined up, we'll press that down. Okay, so now our dollar bill should look like this. Fold it there. Okay, what we're going to do is, this is a modification that the Big Blue Van used, and I really liked it, so we're going to do this. This is an optional step. You don't have to do this. Your tank will turn out just fine. The difference is the barrel. The barrel you see on this one is kind of open and has a little, you know, it's not quite as tight. Whereas on this one, it's nice and more tubular. So that's all this step is going to do. So what we can do is, if I go too fast, go ahead and just pause it, watch it, and then you can restart this. So we're going to open this up. So we're going to fold it back, take that flap, fold it back. Then what we're going to do is we're going to reverse this fold. Okay, now this is a little tricky, but what you're going to do is you're just going to open up this pocket and you're going to kind of push it through. It's going to feel kind of messy, but that's how this one's done. You just kind of pull that, and then once you get it started, you can kind of pull it and tug it. Sometimes it goes in, sometimes you got to help it along. So, there. You can also use that crease on the bottom side as a reference. So you line up this bottom side, crease that down, make sure that corner's good, tuck that, and you just kind of give it a little tug, and that'll help you with your corner. Okay? Now let's do the other side. So we're going to open up the pocket. I'm going to push them in. Like so. Kind of guide it all the way through. Push the corner. And I'll show you what I mean about that lining up the center. So we're going to take that center side, line up along that back crease, pinch that down, and then we're going to make sure our corner's good. Pinch that, and then we can kind of tug it and pull it, and that'll help us get that down a little bit. Okay? Once we're here, we're going to fold this back like so. And then now we're going to start to roll the barrel. Oh, whoop, I'm sorry. We need to put that, we're on the wrong side here. So we're going to fold that back. So like so. So in other words, since I goofed there, I'll show you. So the triangle side down, we're going to collapse that and fold that back. Okay? Like so. So we have our diamond up here, and we have this. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of train the paper. We're going to do that by rolling it. If you have a pencil, this is a good use of the pencil. You can use the pencil and kind of roll this. That helps. I like to take my fingernail and just kind of break this edge up a little bit. Kind of wear down the paper. Just a little bit. That'll help you to roll this. So we're going to roll that, and we'll let that go. We will do the other side. Like I said, this is really just training the paper. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take one of those sides, doesn't matter which side, we're going to roll that down. Then we're going to take the other side, and we're actually going to take this corner and tuck it in this pocket. Okay, one of the tricks I found for doing this is when you roll this, give this outer barrel an extra twist. That'll open up the pocket a little bit, and you can slide this in. Alright? Once you do that, you just kind of twist that barrel around, push that in, just like so. Now I wouldn't worry about getting a nice thin barrel. I'll have another video to show you how to do that. I have another tank I'm thinking about doing. And that'll have a longer, thinner barrel, and I'll show you how to make those. But for now, so we got our barrel. Once that's tucked in, kind of pinched it down. Now what we need to do is we need to take this edge, and then we're going to fold it along the center. So we're going to take this guy, fold this right up there at the center. Okay. Then we're going to fold it back. So we're going to take this inner edge, and then we're going to fold it along this bottom edge. Alright. And we're going to do the same to this side. Like that. And then we're going to fold this top edge down. I'll show you what this looks like. So I know my fingers kind of get in the way. I just don't know how else to do this. So here's what we did. We took this edge, this bottom edge, we folded it up against the center, then we folded it back down against that bottom edge. So we now look like this. Okay. Now at this point, what I like to do is grab the diamond, and I'm going to roll this along the fingers. Since this is going to be the bottom of the tank, we're forming our treads now. What we're going to do, just kind of make sure that's good, and right up here, just get that a little tug. Make sure that diamond's down. Okay, now with this diamond, we're going to take it and we're going to pinch it and fold it up. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to roll this down. We're actually going to take these two edges and we're going to fit them inside these pockets here. Okay. So, I'm going to take that, grab those, feed them in the pockets, and it'll go just like so. And your barrel might come undone, and that's okay, we can redo that. But at this point, now it's fastened, what we're going to do is we're going to take, there's a little pocket here, you're going to open that up, and on the back side, your finger, you're just going to kind of push that. And this is going to form your treads. And then I like to put a little curl back in that bottom edge just to kind of give it more tread-like, more three-dimensional. And then you're just going to play with this and then shape it to taste. Like I said, that barrel you can go ahead and put back, retwist that, and then there is your $1 tank. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.